Okay, hello, and this is Senile Slayer. Now, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make your own Pokemon deck. Okay, now first you should know the rules of a Pokemon deck. Now, the rules of a Pokemon deck are, first, there's 60 cards in each deck. No more, no less. Also, you're only allowed to have 4 of the same type of card, excluding these. In other words, you can have as many of these as you want in your deck, but you can't have more than 4 Totodile like this. You can't have more than you can't have no more you can't have excuse me, you can't have any more than 4 of any card except for these. Okay? So, first, I'm going to break it down for you. What exactly your deck should consist of. First, you should have Pokemon cards just like this. Okay, just like this. Not this exact Pokemon, not Totodile. I mean, if you want him, but not exactly. It doesn't have to be exactly like my deck. Okay? Got basic Pokemon. Now, I have 3 of these. 3 Totodiles. 3 of this exact same card. Okay? Just like that. Okay, now I got 2 Croconaws, the Evolving, Stage 1 card. And then I have one of the final stage, a Stage 2 card. Stage 2. Have one of them, a Feraligatr. Okay? Now, that is one powerhouse. What a powerhouse is, I will explain as soon as I get them all out. I think this deck, though I have many, I think this deck consists of about 5. Next, I have a Larvitar. I got 3 of these. Now, you're probably going to think this is corny, but I like to keep my deck to a 3-2-1 ratio. Now there's a Tyranitar. That is another powerhouse. Now you're probably wondering, what in the world is a 3-2-1 ratio? Well, that is, I have 3 basic Pokemon, 2 Pupitar, which is a stage 1 card, and 1 Tyranitar. 3-2-1. 3 basic, 2 stage 1, and 1 stage 2. Now, there's a couple exceptions in this deck. I have 3 different Horsies, but I have 3 Horsies. They're basic. I only have 1 Seadra. I have another one, but I won't put it in this deck because it's not a water type. And then I have a single Kingdra. This is probably my favorite card in the entire deck I have. Okay, that is another powerhouse. See, I have Feraligatr right here. Got Tyranitar. And I have Kingdra. Got 3 Mareep here. This is another exception. You'll understand here in a second. 3 Mareep. 2 Aphrodite, or however you pronounce it. Probably wondering where in the world is Flaffy. Well, again, we'll get there. And then my final powerhouse. I have 1 single Electabuzz. This is like a last resort card. If I get in trouble, I hope I have this card in my hand. Electabuzz and Electivire. So there's another powerhouse. So yeah, there's 5. 1 powerhouse right here. You got 1 here. Tyranitar, another one. Kingdra, probably the card I want the most due to its energy cost right there. It does 60 damage for 1 water. Aphrodite. And last resort, Electivire. So, those are my powerhouses in this deck. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's about 23 cards. Maybe 24. Okay, so Let's switch to camera view here. Okay, so now we're gonna go into trainer cards. We'll get to energy cards in a little bit. So trainer card. What are trainer cards exactly? Well, trainer card can't be played on the first turn of the game, of the battle, whatever you want to call it. You can only have up to 4 just like this card in there. Now there is an exception to the whole 4 card rule. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, what in the world is this guy talking about? Because I was pretty shocked when I saw it too, and you probably won't believe me. I hope my my camera is the resolution is good enough so you can actually read this. But is Arceus card right there, that little line right here, right there. It says you may have as many of this card in your deck as you like. Okay, now that's a pretty jacked up thing, considering you can only have 4 of any other card, right? Yeah, I know. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. Back to what you wanted to see. Trainer cards. You want those to make up about maybe a third of your deck. Okay. Now this card, Rare Candy. I gotta get more of these. This is a good card, and it only has, I guess it has many purposes, but the main purpose is this card right here. Why? This is like my Flaffy. This is my stage 1 card basically. It says choose one of your basic Pokemon and play. If you have a stage 1 or stage 2, the card that evolves from that Pokemon in your hand, put that card on the basic Pokemon. This counts as evolving that Pokemon. If you choose a stage 2 Pokemon, put that Pokemon on the basic Pokemon instead of a stage 1 Pokemon. So it basically takes place of stage 1 card, and it works for any card. But I like to use it for this guy because well, I don't have a Flaffy. I mean, I do, but it's only in Japanese, and I'm not really knowledgeable about that. Anyway, Professor Elm's Training Method. It's a pretty good card. I can, I got a Mareep in my hand, I can search my deck for an evolution card and show it to my opponent, of course. I think most trainer cards that allow you to go through your deck, you gotta shuffle. I got 3 of those. Those are a pretty decent card. Potions. I got 3 of these. Basically what they do, if you don't know, is they take 2 damage counters off your Pokemon. I had 4 of these, but somebody gave me one of these, so I was like, huh, that'll make a great addition, so I've added it. So, and then I got 4 Energy Search. Personally, these guys right here are your best friend in the entire world when it comes to battling with Pokemon cards. You search your deck for any basic energy card that you would like. Now we go to supporter cards. Supporter card, you can only play 1. Oh yeah, something about the trainer cards. You're allowed to play as many of these a turn that you want, unless the card says otherwise. Just throwing that out there. Supporter card. These can only be played once a turn, as opposed to as many as you want with the trainers. This card's a pretty decent card. I can search my deck and look for any Pokemon I want. So basic or just a regular evolution card. I got 2 of those. Only got 3 supporters in this entire deck. 2 BB Search. Interviewers questions. It's a supporter card as well. Allows me to look at the top 8 cards in my deck and choose as many energy cards as I'd like. Basic or special. Okay. Now, when I say basic energy, like this, I'm only allowed to search for a basic energy. If you don't know or not, this is a basic energy. Now, I think I have 11. Yes, I have 11 electric energies. That makes up 1/6 almost of my entire deck. 11 cards of 60. You're probably thinking, dude, you're insane. Yeah, well, you don't got these. You can't pay for that right there. You gotta have 2 electric energies on Feraligatr here to use this sharp thing. I also have these. Probably like, dude, you have mostly electric. Yeah, well, if you don't have these right here, ain't no way I'm gonna be using this guy. And you're probably thinking, well, you only cost 1. Well, what happens when he's at the bottom of my deck? Seadra, my stage 1 card, takes more energies than my stage 2 card. Yeah, I know, pretty jacked up, right? But pretty cool at the same time. I got 5 of those. 5. And then I have 2 of these, but the other one's a special energy card. We'll go into that in a second. But there's only 2 of these, and it goes for Tyranitar here. And it takes exactly 2 darkness energies. So I got 1 basic. Now, here's the other one. This is a special energy card. If you use this card, the cards I'm about to show you, you cannot look up. You cannot get out, actually. This is a special energy card. Now, why is it so special? Well, when this is attached to my Tyranitar, it does 10 more damage than the normal attack. So, like, Tyranitar's Hyper Beam here, that does 80. It does 80. This is attached to it, it does 90. Obviously, there's something special about this card, right? Well, it provides 2 colorless energies, which is a pretty good card. Rainbow. This is like every energy you want it to be, basically. It can be water, lightning, dark, lighting, grass, whatever you want it to be. And it does 2. So this is like literally like 15 energies in 1 card, possibly. Not at a time, of course, but it takes that place. And then this card, Boost Energy. Probably one of the most confusing but most helpful cards in the world. Boost. Yeah, it does 3 colorless energies, but it's only good for 1 turn. After you use it, you gotta discard it, which is pretty good for certain attacks. Okay, so that is what this deck consists of. Now you're probably like, dude, I wanna learn how to build my deck. Well, this video is running long, so excuse me. I'll have to cut it here and then watch the next one, and I promise I will fulfill your want or need to build, make, put together, however you want to say it, your own Pokemon deck. So I'm going to cut it here, and we'll go from there.